MIBR start on the attack side here. Curious to see how this ISO comp starts to move and shake across the map. That contingency will be great for some of these long lines. Noxi's going to challenge early, results in a trade, but Vic is very quick on the follow-up. It's already MIBR down to 2. This is very proactive from C9.
That was just excellent.
The start of this round to really throw MIBR off kilter.
I like they fully stepped down into mid, but Tex is holding for it.
There could be something here. Oh, the timing. Penny spots him out. What? You gotta be kidding me, Tex! That is disgusting!
That was out of this world! Tex rips off the ledge his left ear.
He's done that.
Just watch it and weep if you're an MIBR fan.
Oh, that is brutal. And of course he is stalwart as ever.
It's been something that's been dying out pretty heavily, I feel like, with the introduction of outlaws and these types of things. These early rounds swinging a little bit more as Oxy gets a kill.
Looks like undercut here to try and set up a favorable engagement. Fast lane being made use of now. Recon spots nothing. MIBR tuck at just the right time. But Zekken is suppressed and vulnerable. Wasn't even with a relay ball. This is kind of brutal. But Aspas and Verno playing back at the site. The crossfires are in place now on Zelsis, who is run down. Expect to see that plenty from Zek in this map.
Yeah, small win there in the post plan on attack. Not so easy to fight their way out of.
Yeah, working around that box, it did feel like Zek.
Wait. So I'm completely trolling. C9 stuck to defuse there.
Yep. Oh, no, what? Oh, that is crazy.
So all the kills came down.
And random defuse there. All right, away we go. Zephyr going to be tucked here as MIBR do hit the site. A lot of this early controller util to get them in a contingency, maybe to allow the defenders to nestle into the back of the site. We've got multiple C9 players, 3 of them in fact stacked up here in this back corner.
What does he find?
Yeah, passive spot on mid there for Vic. Gonna fall away behind some stall util.
There's a little gap in the smoke there. He gets a kill through.
Tells us how to pick this up though to some degree. Here's Oxy now. It's on Tex and Mazzino, and Oxy, another straight down mid spike, left loose. Tex has to salvage, this time in a 1v3.
And just gets shot down with the walkout from B.
And no chance to really split this A side, so you really are putting a lot of faith here in your controller util to get you in. And already, I kind of like this defense side high tide to disrupt as the hit comes in. Vic can play now amidst all of these walls. Really hard to dig out these defenders. Ooh, okay. Until Zekken slides on in to make short work of Vic there. Nicely done, Penny. Blinded up briefly. Cove also shots through their box. So far, not so gainful. Contingency also obscuring vision. It's Penny out in the open. Aspas with a double down. Gives only Zelsis and Zephyr left to work with. And that'll be it.
All right, MIBR fire back. Us and Zekken. Answer is an emphatic no in this round. After it was looking good, C9 were just cycling the Viper wall on top of the Harbor wall to try and choke MIBR to the site, but that fight past the wall goes.
So they just try and have players entrenched in weird spots amidst all of these walls.
Look at Oxy, already quick on the flank.
Ooh, sharp, this is brutal. It's just reminiscent of the first round. Again, C9 try and take the initiative. What's Oxy doing? Gets a kill with Classic, so no harm, no foul, I guess. It's on Tex. Penny on the low side. So we got that kill contract ready. Honestly, given how this game's gone so...
Yeah, Aspas doesn't continue forward, moves back to the team. Really, it looks like MIBR might end up trying to sell a fake onto the B side as Mazzino gets a great pick in mid.
No punish! Okay, Oxy's able to find him, but the code comes up. Oxy going to announce himself, but no, it's been circumvented entirely. They're just going to watch out for the Astra there, but time is ticking. 12 seconds left in the round, plenty of sound being made now, and Oxy already strikes. Aspas out of the picture, and Oxy is going to make mincemeat of him. 4 kills on the round, and it's an ace for Oxy. Tex can't do too much, but be a speed bump in the road.
Player who, even in the loss last week to Envy, was tearing up the server. He has some help behind him, but here just takes the round into his own hands with this ace, and spinning around for that last kill, too.
Side of pyramids.
Quick into mid from MIBR, but maybe they want to fight top mid. This is new.
Big, oh my goodness! Oxy has his head knocked clean off, and Aspas chimes in as well. Both duelists from MIBR doing their due diligence, paving the way here on towards this B side, but Vic is hard to shift. Stalwart here, trying to hold B. Eventually will be brought down on a 1-for-1.
Remember, C9 have not seen MIBR play this map. Side versus the defense can sometimes be hard to work that Harbor on defense too, but we haven't seen C9 play it either, so it's kind of hard to say.
This is some slick stuff. Again, it's just a sky flash. This is why you go without a scan initiator, so you can actually have something to pop through all of this double controller util with. Slightly lower by some of them. Bulldog here for Tex, but outside of that, still plenty to work with. And that reckoning was... Whoa! Something they're looking for. Vic! Okay, Zealous is also going to chime in there. It might be awkward, haphazard as they walk up onto the site. Converto now with some precision salvage a situation. It's a nice flash to set himself up, but Zealous is stalwart, hard to shift. And straight through the wall, finds Aspas, a 4-piece for Zealous.
Happened on this first kill. Vic was fully stunned, but Zekin's bullets did not connect, and then Zealous gets one honest kill, player that he saw. Okay, he gets 2 kills, people that he see. 2 through the smokes.
Yeah.
How about that?
That is a 50.
Trying to split back into this A side where MIBR, they're just playing full retake. MIBR cutting back in through mid, though.
That will be instrumental in setting this up. Already the high tide being put in place. He's Penny going off a swing here.
Step up behind.
Oh, buddy, this is nasty stuff. The Waspers able to find 3, and now the double swing coming out for double door. Zealous is unfortunately not able to repeat his heroics.
Blank coming out from the door. Out of Zeppa, I believe. But it doesn't matter. They turned around and dealt with him.
Last player standing.
Brutal stuff.
Yeah,
Back to the site.
I love Oxy's position. Now Zealous has the ultimate as well.
Aspas here. Getting ready to make his way in with the tailwind. It's going to have to be quick about it, though. Does he hear Zealous? Oh, Oxy picked up in that advanced position. Aspas is able to spot him out of the corner of his eye. And look how low Penny's going through those wallbang shots. The other 2 sat here close on the site. Mazzino was going to wrap. And they might be going to start to set up some of these crossfires. The Spectre somehow accounts for Zealous. It's not the cleanest one. Vic is low when the swing comes through from Mazzino. MIBR stitching the rounds together to even up the game.
On this one, out from Mazzino,
Ooh.
but he's got the time to stick that one through no problem time. And it comes after, first of all, Oxy thinks he's being covered on the left side. Didn't think there was any angle for Aspas to get him. And then that Spectre kill is brutal. Oh.
That's tough for Vic. He knew we needed to give him some hand. MIBR can't really re-clear A main right now, so this info is not going to come in until...
Nice.
Perfect.
And that's the shield. That is the ISO at play there. There it works beautifully versus the Outlaw. We'll see that.
And of course, they've got 2 Sky Flashes to play with, so they have the tools for this retake. They've only really lost that duelist presence. Here's a run up onto the side. Zek a little bit low to the Hunter's Fury, and Zephyr brings it down. Tip of the spear broken. Werner needs to improvise. Ends up going 1-for-1 now as Tex and Mazzino need to get busy, and time is of the essence. Mazzino pulls up short as Oxy notches 3, and Cloud9 are back in the lead.
The fight over backside. That comes after Oxy's doing some mad stuff on the other side. Oh, I do believe he got the 3rd one off, but regardless, gets the kill, and it's good for the next shot, too.
God, that's so chaotic, that Hunter's Fury.
And yet it's stopped C9 from running away with this half.
MIBR foothold in this game, and second inside that smoke. His kill contract for Penny is going to be pretty important. Mazzino only has a Bulldog to work with now. You've got to win these, and Penny does, comfortably enough. Aspas, though, will be waiting for the emergence of his teammate. It doesn't happen as, well, Mazzino was bested. Here's Zekin, though, time for an overdrive, time for a hero moment. Oh, the damage is good on Oxy through that high tide. Penny the back of the site, noted by Zekin, but does he know about the player close? Cove to break up some of these shots. Still no spike plant, and C9 are down to 2. Zealous has to take a timing, find a moment, but the best he can do is 1-for-1, and again, it's Tex.
Penny is just bullying Mazzino, continuing to grab him for the duels in the ISO ult, but all of a sudden, yeah, things go horribly, horribly wrong here. Tex really quick to react.
It's pretty lightly held B side though, with some of this Astra Stall util in play. Fastlane is going to be drawing this out. Grabwell popped, but look at how far ahead of it Oxy is already. He is deep in that side.
Tex under immense pressure trying to call in reinforcements. Now he doesn't need it!
He's so sharp. There was Blade Storm there active as well. Look at the digs coming out. The damage is real. Penny drops low, but Zelsa's able to get ahead of it up on his corner. Gets rid of the jet. On the side though, Tex is still fighting. This guy is unflappable. Oh man, keep lining him up for him. He will knock them down. Bring me another, he says. I'll take my 4th and wait for Vic to serve himself up. It's going to be an ace averted, but Vic
would have set up his team up to win the round.
See, asked again.
Yeah, I don't even think before this Tex was lighting up the kill feed or anything, but he'd had a few hugely impactful rounds in terms of multi-kills late in the round too. But here, even trying to keep his head down when he jumps up. Aspas and Mazzino still here.
Yeah, how effectively, though, could this be double-faced?
Whoop. Yeah. Bad timing.
And Aspas can't.
I don't know.
They're going to check for this.
They do. Well done. He's hanging out, having a good time, that's for sure.
Okay, it's a matter of getting to the site. Verno up close. There's Vic. There might be something now as a flash gets Verno in. Absolutely checking, trying to preempt this now. Zekin and Verno doubled up. Look at C9, just looking no around pillars. They're making the move. Zekin, I like the idea to try and get that defuse, but his teammates fall like flies. And the Cosmic Divide, unfortunately, just doesn't have the backup this time around.
If that divide came in just a half second sooner coming in, and if Oxy isn't sliding through and getting those kills, all of a sudden he's having to run through the wall. That could have been very ugly.
And really nicely done.
It's a good catch on the timing too, killing the Astra.
They sold the fake beautifully. Aspas sitting tight on the site. Zephyr takes a...
MIBR 4 players here already. They're ready to go for this one.
Okay, gonna have to fight in the pit though. This is where it gets a little bit dicey. Remember, no scan initiator to fight into this Viper roll. And they're gonna walk up on it. Oxy traded out. Mazzino's gonna find a connection there with the shield. Look at the angle. Mazzino able to find down. Are you kidding me? Finds 3, picks up the Vandal, goes to work, and now it's on Zelsis. He'll be on the outside looking in dismay as his team are unraveled. We're off to overtime, baby, and I cannot believe it, nor can MIBR.
The Vandal mid-play. Look at that.
Look at this wide wrap.
Good lord, 2 kills on the Sheriff.
He's max decayed. That is wild, man, and that's what you get with this MIBR team. Towards mid at least. Okay, how do you respond now? You see this control util start to come in. Zekin on the site, flat. Penny didn't have to see him, just sprayed him through. Still in the middle of that fast lane. Caught in time to grab good shield. Aspas couldn't capitalize. The shield was there, but Penny had a play to play off him as well. And now, MIBR are locked out of this B side entirely.
Yeah, great hold from Penny, and the rotates are so quick. Mazzino's got to come up with something, but there's absolutely nothing to be had. Now that spike out in no man's land too. Yeah, this is a round where you probably call a timeout immediately after it from MIBR. Your IGL is in the clutch 1v5, so even if this round is looking completely dire, you can't really get those gears turning for the next round.
Yep. The defense now, look at Penny. I mean, they undercut there to set him up, and oh man, he was stunned up by that Nova Pulse, but the double tap saves his bacon, man.
The timing on that shield coming in. Trying to come up with something. It's been a tough game.
Certainly no coward, that's for sure. Zekin trying to fight into this, but again, it's the double tap that thwarts MIBR entirely. Mazzino is just brushed aside. As in numbers, Cloud9 storm this A site, and good luck, MIBR, you're gonna need it. Trying to retake into this with a glass cannon off.
There's a guy waiting for him right on the other side of this. There's no way you win that fight, Verno.
Simply peering in with this op, hoping for something to be served up. He does get Oxy at the very least. We'll start from here. Zephyr in the corner. That's 2 for Aspas now. Takes ahead of it. That's 3. Now we're even in numbers. Aspas gets himself a Vandal to hand. Anyone here to disrupt? There is Zelsis on the site, but he's wrapping all the way around.
Snakebite just landed on the spike.
Vic taken down, traded out instantly now. Tex is low. He's going to go for it with the full stick. Surely no. Zelsis secures the map, dives into the smoke, and gets Cloud9 out alive.
Zelsis to take map 1 at the end. Shut out his former teammate on the other side in Zekid.
Come off them. This time it's a bit more of a stately walk up mid. There's actually going to be contact immediately through this smoke. Here's the flash, catching on to much of MIBR, but they are ready for the fight. And my goodness, Cloud9 come off second best in that little engagement. Second finding a fade off as well. Leaves Penny and Zelsis a feel for their tempo.
Pretty deep hold from Penny here. I like his odds.
Second dealt with now. Verno doesn't want to take the challenge, not in a position to do so. That haunt does mean that Penny has to play back now with Zelsis, but he drops down and nice bit of util forces Verno back around that corner. This is falling apart. Hang on. Vex now sees the paint shells come through. Is he going to have to save them again? He can't. Penny exits the round with 4. Foreshadowed beautifully by you there, Ender.
Held in here, though. The details go awry in this as not everyone is Flash. But how Penny chooses to play it, backing up deep on Raptor, not taking the fight right when they come out of main, means that first kill is completely unexpected, and then he comes back in to double swing high-low with his teammate from the ground. That was great.
That snakebite also denies.
I'd back down and hit into the site, and it was that sort of fake out that was catching off their opponents.
Oh, Oxy, can he get away with this? He's going to come back into it. I love that. Fast lane, though, as he realizes he's done more than enough here. Aspas was obviously playing this annoying off angle. No heaven positions at all for Cloud9.
Well, that's the first one.
And actually, look at him repositioning here as well. He'll be waiting for Aspas to potentially show. The guy's being crossfired. Not going to win it out, though, is Oxy now. Zephyr feels a little bit exposed, but they're not ready for him. He guns them down. Here's that showstopper that, frankly, will be more of a footnote on this round at this rate.
Aspas has some time here to work out how he wants to play the round.
Aspas expecting a push out of this smoke. It's not coming. Now, though, he might be able to find an opening. He's being chased down. There you go, Zelsis. Penny on the defuse here. Aspas has to swing into 2 players at 23 points of health. Ooh, I like the pre-fire there on Vic. He takes that kill, and it's possible.
They want to go for it. But C9's solution, I think, to their homework against MIBR has just been to run a lot of early plays, seize map control. I mean,
they get back behind the corner. They're just in time, and there's Zelsis to the rescue. Yeah, C9 commit to the site when they see that, the divide come down, and Oxy being able to find Tex is massive now. You're kind of boxed in for MIBR. Bit of a flub there from Vic, but Oxy's able to dig in and find another at 30 health. He swings! Well, that is diabolical. Aspas torn to shreds. Another 4K for Oxy.
In that round, sprints out of A main to come all the way around the horn over onto B.
He's 30.
Unreal.
That early flank is so nice. The timing, the push off the A side. The move here. You see Aspas joining on the other side of mid. Okay, Cloud9 actually want to get active, walk up on this. Will this be read into? To a degree, it is.
Oh, Verno for 3?
Big success there for Verno. Trailblazer active. Well, no interest in making use of util in this round.
Have to use to win this? Any ultimates, they still have the 3 big ones that they were carrying into. Great marksmanship from Verno.
Okay, he's going to wrap around very quickly. It's actually defense side fast lane. Look at that getting deployed here. How's Oxy going to make use of it? For now, slow and steady. Nova Pulse catches onto the Neon. Oxy needs to wait. Aspas with some spray here with that Nightfall. Rather insightful from Verno. Overdrive active, there's Oxy making a swing. Connection. The push up from Zekin though, the flash follow up is brilliant. There it is, MIBR ready to throw down, ready to lighten up the kill feed. There was a lot of people just having each other's backs. Utility comes in and yeah, Zekin has the first kill, he goes down, but the trade is right there from Tex. Just all these kills. MIBR have a couple of players trained on one guy from C9. Gonna be a little bit uncomfortable for Cloud9. They're going to have to wait for their chance again. And by the time they get moving, though, Aspas, the trade's going to always be over. Aspas, that's just a solo play. Now, Heaven control firmly in the hand of C9. They can work from here. Verno also very much a solo endeavor, trying to find a timing is punished for it. Down to 3 at MIBR, and now they're going to fight for their lives out on the side. And Tex in the open. Penny from up above, those able to deal with them. Vic's out of the picture, but Penny will keep going. 14-3, this raise has been problematic. Penny doesn't get it to half, though. The Raphael pulls him off. Time might not be on his side. Zekin wants to disrupt as much as possible, but it's no tap, no real tap here at all. Zeppa able to find Zekin, and Cloud9 just get there. On very much a solo mission, maybe even going to be inserted here on ramps for a time.
What's the idea?
We're going to walk this. Okay. Oxy disavows himself on the bayonet of Zekin, but he's down to 16, and I respect that snake bite.
Oh my god, Vic just chewed him up in mid for 2. Now Paranoia forces Mazzino into it where he's getting a kill somehow.
Cloud9 so ready to take these fights. So unwilling to let the round get away from them. Inverno, though, much the same. Happy to throw down. Zeppa just swings into a hail of bullets, and it's on Penny, who honestly opened this game in.
Penny has been the guy to beat on C9 this map.
If Verno gets too happy on some of these peaks, Penny could set this up to his advantage with that late flank potential for Zekin. Evens up the game.
14-5 on the scoreboard. And really, this just gets you thinking, what could the rest of the stage be like for a team like C9? They're going to have to see this one through first, though. There's plenty more left to be done.
Absolutely. Cloud9 would absolutely be overjoyed. See him at least get there. Well, the fate's still in their hands, and a win here could help them along the way. So C9 here hitting the A site pretty quickly. Ender flash on the site, turned though briefly by Zekin. Paranoia though, not so much.
That's tough. MIBR just come flying out from heaven. Aspas for a couple already, and Vic backed up into the corner. That round just ripped away from C9 right before it began, and this has been a consistent problem for C9 before this game coming in.
Is shut down entirely. Again, very quick round. But look at the setup. Haunt shows 2 players more. And Verno's happy to oblige.
Well, you think about it too, the Haunt is landing. White Wind, thing that's a little bit slept on split, but Verno's fate has been consistently elite so far this year. And, well, some up here too, why not?
No way, bro, please! Eventually Verno's going to be brought down, but damage certainly done. There it is, these are quick rounds.
On an anchor, so he's forward in B main, constantly checking this position.
This next swing could be dangerous.
That's the thing. Sometimes it's great, you get forward information. Sometimes your Nightfall you don't get to use anymore.
Yeah, he swings and crouches into it, but unfortunately it doesn't work out. Zekin's early getting into the side, but he's going to be forced to move, and this is a pretty compromising spot to be in. Only a small pocket for Zekin to play in now. He's found a way out though, or has he? Vic gonna fire some shots and is retreating back here, and Cloud9 sniff out this overcommitment to mid for the defenders and hit the weak side.
Sometimes that happens.
locked down the side pretty admirably here. I mean, Newton's great. It just doesn't give...
Comes back. All of a sudden, Vic back with the team, but nobody on the B site.
Oh, you're getting turned around now. I think it might be pulling off this B side, thinking C9 was still committing despite Zelsa's falling at A. So they're not really entrenched in these anchor positions at all.
And MIBR don't really want a fast flood, or do they? Second goes for it.
Yeah, and he might be able to go for a second wave push up here, but Penny has a range advantage there. He knows someone's above him on ropes. What? He's found his third. This is dangerous. Aspas, though, quick flick gets the job done, and the showstopper sees Vic. It didn't kill him. He's 35. He's low, but Aspas is just as low now after falling down. And the Cosmic Defiant is in the way. What are you supposed to do from here? Is he just dead?
He's just gone. That was so sweet from Vic.
Right, he gets the pick over here, but Zekin's going into the site. And as a result, they don't have the showstopper for the retake. I think MIBR go a little bit too quickly. Aspas still gives a chance at it, gives a real go at it.
The future counterpart in Trailblazer up ramp.
Can you actually catch Zekin, though? That's the question.
Oh, it's going to be a tough one. Zekin actually gets active on the site, and there's Mazzino bringing down Penny mid-flight. Is Aspas ready for this? Up on a corner! Yeah, you know the GOAT's going to deliver. Confirmed in the back of the site. Aspas, though, always a wild card. Zephyr really only grazed by those tank shells. Now it's about setting up a nice little crossfire here in this post spawn. A big job. A tough ask for C9, but I love how Zephyr gets ahead of this. Vic, though, ooh, what? Tex dealt with, they knew it was there. They picked him out early with a flash. And now from above, Zekin delivers MIBR a much-needed round win.
These timings to step on forward, and that was the start of it, the shutout of the A site, right? There was a showstopper invested from C9. It like hardly even got fired.
To be fair, this is one of the rare rounds where MIBR are actively anchoring the B. The return to the fray, like overload, maybe leave a player inserted, mail.
Viper needs to protect their back against anyone else coming in through mid.
Yeah, and that's what Zelsis is watching for, but here comes the push over towards mail. It's slowed up a little bit. Zelsis will find contact. Relay bolts actually force him away, but here's Oxy coming with the overdrive. The big side is clear. The pressure is in heaven, and Zelsis can't stop the backstab. As well, Horde could be massive now. Steel Guard and Cloud9. Okay, they clear the area. Still gonna have access to the primary, so they'll have to flood back in, but this is awkward. Both teams colliding now. Both teams trying to flood into the side at the same time. And here's Zekin trying to work the corner. C's there. And he's sliding straight on through. Zephyr set up on the site, brings Zekin down, and now it's a 2v1. Zephyr with it all to do. Zephyr almost, but Aspas a showstopper this time. You know, 1v1, the showstopper pays off for him. This was weird. The Steel Guardian actually forces both teams to hit this side at the same time.
It becomes this. Where's Oxy? He's just in vents already.
Very, very deep. Sheer Wall Oxy triggered. Zelsis needs to play with the pack now because that Viper's Pit needs to go down. They are going to run themselves into Tex, and Aspas inside Mail. Zelsis finds success, and Tex is going to be forced back. Zelsis is really slow into heaven as well.
It's a Viper's Pit, though. Stinger for 2, are you joking?
Well, we've got ourselves around. Zelsis with the pit, pre-plant, by the way. That's how serious this is for Cloud9. This is crucial. Vic a little bit low, Zekin's going to dive on in. He's too quick with that judge, but Zelsis is still at large. The pit remains in play. And there's taps on the spike, but Zekin, too canny, knew where Zelsis will be coming from. Be honest with me.
You see, I get to swap with him for one day. And we're like, oh yeah, this will be the game that's a little bit one-sided. No, it's the tightest you can possibly imagine. Even here, Vic nearly clutches up to just win it here. A menace with the rest of MIBR flooding back in through these smokes.
The ingredients are there, the recipe's in place. Now it's about putting them all together. There's the overdrive, pop Zekin over towards the side, but Zep's going to take him down through the smoke. There's Vic, Mazzino, it's dealt with. No Cosmic Defiant access now for this retake. This is uncomfortable. MIBR have to get info piece by piece, but they are being brought to their knees, and it's on Verno, who has to get them out of this. I cannot believe they have dragged this kicking and screaming Cloud9 to an overtime. Verno would have to do the most ridiculous thing ever, and Penny says no. I'll have 3, a flawless for Cloud9.
Hit up 28 kills in regulation on the Rays. I think that was 14 kills in both halves. It's been so consistent out from him.
Giving some space in vents as well at just the right time. That won't be reassumed though. Here's a push over. Ooh, into heaven. Penny's just having to get out alive, but he won't be getting in anytime soon. It's Oxy though, just pops up on the rope. Verno's down.
Playing on the corner. On a knife's edge, Oxy's still alive down here.
There's no real flank pressure right now, though, so there's some time for MIBR to figure this out. As Zelsis has gone elsewhere, just in case this is a fake.
That's the first kill for Zekin. Ospas has the spike in hand, so he can't take too many liberties. Okay, Zekin.
Another for Zekin, surely not. He's finally put to a stop, and there's Mazzino out of the picture. He takes a timing there in B lobby. Aspas and Tex need to put it together. And eventually, I imagine, Zelsis is going to join them.
There's only 20 seconds left, though. You gotta go, go, go.
They're trying to play for time here, but there's no one to... Aspas looking to try and get a plant down, and Vic's setting up so they can try and double face. This is far from guaranteed for C9. Zelsis had the angle there. He gets off of it, and the timing just hurts Cloud9. Zelsis though trades it out now. Can he do it again? Quite a map for him. He draws a bead on Tex, but his opponent is far healthier and entrenched in this post plant. Tex looking for a time, and he has the Arcros to play with as well. Zelsis, that is unreal, Zelsis! Are you kidding me? What a massive clutch!
Lead in overtime. It's the two players on both teams that have been struggling to find their footing, and yet it was the call from Zelsis. He goes down the rope, makes noise, comes back up quietly. That position is completely...
Heavy mid presence now with MIBR on defense. There's no Viper wall in mid like there was just prior.
Here comes the fight.
Hey, grenade to start this off. Aspas gets out there, but it's going to be brought down. It's a 2-for-2. Spike Luso in mid. That's dangerous, but Verno kind of on an island there. Just takes a swing, thinks he can punish the player. Looking to recover the spike, and now it's on Tex. Cloud9 moments away potentially from a massive 2-0 here. Begrudgingly dragging himself across the map for the solo Sentinel retake. Drastically lowered. The deck stacked against him, and now might be the Joker on top for Penny.
Team Ace.
As the paranoia comes in, and Cloud9 have done it. MIBR served up their first loss of Stage 1 by the most unlikely of perpetrators.